Hello friends, this is Ravi here. We are here for our weekly discussion on the top stocks. So, so I already shortlisted few stocks for you. Without wasting any more time, let us go and just check the charts. So first one is Astral. So let us look at the chart of Astral. PMOX is good. It's a bullish PMOX, and we can see this huge anchor column here. Then there was some retracement and then there was a ABC breakout. Now the double top buy is at 2308 with a stop loss of 1933. So that is about Astral, and the left of this chart is really bullish now. So nothing here. We have seen some consolidation from here and then this out, and now this may give us a good follow through as well. Bosch Limited. Yeah, so this is an interesting chart. We have seen a very good bullish uptrend from this 3000 levels to 27,000 levels. Then it went into consolidation and it was trading below the 45-degree angle trend lines. And we have seen this huge anchor column, and this is the resistance line. So the resistance line is at 16,700 types. Okay, so this was respected for first time, and now this may break. So the continuation box of this would be a breakout of this trend line, and then we might see the principle of polarity, which says that the previous resistance becomes support and vice versa. So this can be entered at 1628, which will break the resistance line, and this we can keep this stop loss as 13601. DCM Sriram. Uh, so the left of chart shows a lot of consolidation, and once this 45-degree trend line was broken, we see a continuation uptrend, right? So it is giving us another double top buy, which will be anchor column follow through at 1071 with a stop loss of 870. Equitas, yes. So Equitas, in Equitas we have seen that there was a long term consolidation, and this anchor column was there. I think this is COVID correction. Then it took a support here on 37 levels, and then it is in bullish trend, right? And here the 45-degree trend lines broke, and then we saw this huge anchor column. So now and there was some retracement, and now it is again in the column of X. And if you can see, this resistance was at this level, 117 was the resistance, and now it is taking support there. So this is also the principle of polarity, what we call as. So it is giving us a double top buy at 140 with a stop loss of 130. So it looks good to go now. FSL, yeah, FSL is one of the top stocks for last 1 year. So after these 45-degree trend lines were broken, we see continuation double top buys, right? And then there was this huge anchor column. Then there was some shallow retracement, and it gave a ABC breakout. I think it has retraced from that level. So ABC breakout was at 205. So price has gone to 205 and then come back to 195. So we can again enter in this stock at 205 with a stop loss of 176. Nothing to complain here. Yeah, so GSFC is one stock which is in a bullish broadening pattern. So bullish broadening pattern is nothing but you get series of double top buys and double bottom sells. So we saw a double top buy here, then it was a double bottom sell, and now there is another double top buy. So, so this is uh, so typically the broadening patterns are not affordable because the length of the column is more than 3-4 boxes as it is 8 boxes here. So in this case we will wait for this stock to retrace. So it may go up and it will give us some retracement, and then we will look for a double top buy with an affordable entry. So then we can enter this. But so this represents that the volatility in the stock uh, is growing, and now the bulls are taking the control of the stock, and the PMOX is also bullish. So whenever we get a follow through, we can trade this. I don't see any issue in that. But yeah, we'll have to keep the stop loss in place. Happiest Minds is I think Happiest Minds is doing really well. I mean, we see this anchor column was followed by another anchor column, and now there is some, and we get an opportunity at 1526, which is quite far from this level, but we can wait for that level to come, and then we can trade this with a stop loss of 1360. Recently, IT sector is not showing that kind of bullishness. Few stocks have now shown some bearish patterns, so we'll have to wait for the confirmation. If that confirmation doesn't come, we will not trade this. This is another interesting chart. So the most important thing is that this 45-degree trend line is broken. Anchor column was followed by another anchor column, and then we had this triple top buy, but then we also have the retracement. So there was no continuation of this. So we can wait for a continuation of this, which is at 2449, right? So, so and we can keep the stop loss as 2049. So this might give a double top buy here at 2377, but we want this previous recent high to be broken, right? So that will be called as a breakout. So we'll enter only if the stock goes to 2449 levels, and we'll keep a stop loss of 2051. Yeah, and the PMOX is already finished, so it's another confirmation that the stock is in consolidation, and you can see that there are a lot of X and O's in this range, but the X's are more, right? So this was anchor column, a lot of X's, shallow retracement, and this is another anchor column. So a lot of excess, and the O's are minimum. That means that the stock is bullish, right? And it is not going down. So if any breakout in HEG comes, I think that would be very interesting. So this is happening from, I think, this is a 6 months of consolidation. So we can definitely uh, trade this unless and until we are okay with the stop loss. That, that's about HEG. Let us go to Injurand. I don't know how it is pronounced and what the stock is. Okay, so looking at it, my first important thing that I look after is what degree trend line. So this was already broken quite a few time back. So then we saw this anchor column, bearish anchor column, and this was the resistance line. So it went into consolidation. It came up above the SMA. It gave a diagonal triple top back, and another uh, gave a peer trap, and then we have seen this huge column. There was high pull here, and now after the high pull we have a 13 column of X, and now we have a can have a double top entry here with a very small stop loss, which is at 1040 with a stop loss of 896. So it looks good, and the PMOX indicator shows that over it was over in the oversold zone for a very long time, and now the PMOX has turned bullish. So we are getting this affordable entry here. We can trade that if the price is triggered. ISSC we have discussed in the last week video as well. You can go through that for having. You can go through that video once if you want to have any details about this chart. I think we have discussed this climax pattern as well. Yeah, so you can go and watch that video. JB Chemicals has given us a double top buy, and I think it, it, and it has reversed from that double top levels, but and we can again wait for 1933 price to be crossed, and then we can enter this with a stop loss of 1667. Recently pharma sector is showing some strength, so we might see good momentum in JB Chemicals as well. JSLSR, nothing to complain here. A lot of anchor columns, and now we can get an affordable entry. It's affordable for me at least. I mean, I'm okay with 5 or 6 process, not more than that. So yeah, it's okay for me to go long on this if the double top is triggered at 300, which is hardly 2 rupees from the current level, with a stop loss of 244. So more or less 56 rupees stop loss. Jyoti Lab, I think FMCG index is now I think FMCG index has actually uh, is moving very slowly recently. So that's why the we can see this sluggishness here as well because Jyoti Lab, I think the similar pattern I've seen 15 days back and it is still there. So double top buy is at 182. We can wait for that price. Whenever that happens, we can enter with a stop loss of 156. Can't say any luck, yeah. So this is one of the charts where PMOX works. I mean, PMOX works very fine on every chart, but I remember I studied this once. So if you see, if I had to exit on a bearish momentum of PMOX, there is actually no bearish momentum. Right? If you see, it is only green everywhere, wherever it has retraced, okay, wherever it has fallen, even then the PMOX has shown that the stock is not in a bearish momentum as of now, so we can stay in the stock or we can add at these kind of levels. We can do pyramiding or averaging, whatever is your position at this time. And this is the PMOX here is over sold, sorry, overbought, so nothing to worry. I mean, we can always go down. So the trend line is broken here and it is already in the double top buy. So double top buy is at 610, 637. So we can enter at 648 with a stop loss of 526. Maharashtra seamless. I think this has given a triple top buy and there is this breakout of 45-degree trend line, so it's a good stock to go ahead. So it has given us a double top buy at 3 1. Oh, how much is that? So double top buy, yeah. So it triggered a double top buy. The price retraced from that level to 332. So we can wait for 338 price to be crossed again, and we can enter with a stop loss of 291. MCX, yeah. So this is not an affordable entry as of now, but I just wanted to show you this chart. So MCX was in consolidation for a lot of time. So this was the range, okay. So this was broken. So this was during 2014, and the breakout has happened somewhere here in 2020. Okay, then we are seeing that this level is not great. It's not taken out, right? And we are seeing this kind of retracement again coming back to the same levels, retracement again coming back to the same level. Then we have seen this retracement, it again came back to the same level. And here we can see it here as well that it retraced to the same level. The O's are at the same level, okay. So if this would have broken down, we might have seen a fall in the price, but that has not happened. So I have taken a trade on column reversal. If you see the CR value is 1619, so I entered on 1619, and now it is giving us a, what will you call, penta penta something, no? Penta buy or something like that, because we can see that there are, this will break the high of 5 column of X's, right? But obviously, yeah. So the I would still wait for another follow through because it's not an affordable entry. But this chart looks good. You can keep this in your watch list. Network getting here. Also, we are seeing good momentum in media recently. So 45 degrees were broken with a huge anchor column. Then there was this consolidation, and now we have a double top buy. So it is at 55.70 with a stop loss of 46.65. REC limited, yeah, it is still in the consolidation. If you see, this is the range of the consolidation. But we have seen this anchor column, and there was this bear trap. So this would be a bear trap follow through, and can enter this with a the double double Y is at 167. You can enter with a stop loss of 140. SGBN, yeah, 45 degrees broken here. Price has taken support near 19 levels and showing strength from that level, and double top buy will be triggered at 30 rupees with a stop loss of 25. Shobha, I think we discussed this in the last week as well. So realty sector is outperforming Nifty, so nothing to worry about it. So DTB is at 821 with a stop loss of 687. Yeah, that's it. So if you have any queries about any stocks that you have, you can post it here. I forgot to give the standard disclaimer that I am not the SEBI registered advisor, and the charts we always have for our discussions. Okay, so take care, guys, and keep a stop loss in place when you are trading. Thank you.